fellow citizens, leaders in the communities, in the Philippines and other countries of the world, which I have reached and I have marked as pilgrimage countries. This afternoon is a day, a holy of holies, because right here, I am beside the beloved photo of Saint Padre Pio, because I still cannot forget when he called me to go to Giovanni Rotondo to look for a place of the nuns. I could hardly remember, but just to tell you how mysterious the call and how things happen through Padre Pio, in the midst of heavy rains, I was all by myself. I took a train, I took a bus, looked for the Giovanni Rotondo in Padre Pio, and I thought I would sleep in the street, but when it was already close to around 8 p.m., finally I found the place where you wanted me to see, because this place is run by the nuns, by the sisters whom Padre Pio called. Then I found out it is called Casa Pace Ibeni. And so, to make the story short, when the sisters heard my story, they took care of me, and as I slept, I said, Padre Pio, now I have a request to make, because the sisters that you called here, they even showed me the antique table and chair where Padre Pio would use. So finally, in the chapel, I said, Padre Pio, I offer the realization of the Rizal Blumentritt Pamatalan Academy. Please make it happen. And so I was able to put there a member of delegation from government agencies. And that was the result. We now have a Rizal Blumentritt Pamatalan Academy. And this Rizal Blumentritt Pamatalan Academy responsible for publishing many of my photo text publications. So that's for Padre Pio for you. And now how did I come to know Olivia Herrera? Please come. When Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus conceptualized, inspired me to do the sacred prophetic pilgrimage to the Republic of Turkey, I didn't know what to do because the travel agency, my travel agency, folded out because of the pandemic. And so I prayed. And so the inspiration to contact UP, because my former travel agency was also from UP, given to me by UP. Lo and behold, my contact, Jasmine de Guzman Cruz, gave me the name of Olivia Herrera. So, the rest is history, because this lady really comes even from the place of Saint Anne, no? And I can tell you how she was an instrument of grace, divine intervention, divine providence. So that's all. So Saint Therese, you bless this place because, and now this Mother of Mercy, I will explain when we reach the altar, the altar table. Well, what do you call that? The table to the Holy Mass. What we will do is we will make a procession. It's a kind of remembering every pilgrimage step that I did. Because now you will be my... Can you please take the photo of that First United Travel Incorporated? By the blessing of God, today is the United Nations, December 9, 2022, anniversary celebration of the United Nations Anti-Corruption Day. And yesterday was the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. So you see how meaningful. And so we will go now. We will have a solemn procession so that we we try to look back as we make every step. Join me in calling the nation that each step was a step of sacrifice and prayer. And so today, this important day when we now have a new UP president, the University of the Philippines president, is that Madeleine Attorney Angelo Jimenez, the representative from the UP Alumnus Association, because the former president of the University of the Philippines, Alfredo Pascual, now Secretary of the Department of Trade and Industry. I told him, sir, I am praying hard. Tomorrow I'll be there. And so, Mr. President, Attorney Angelo Jimenez, please consider the pilgrimage step, my University of the Philippines research, how it brought me to the different places of the world. So each step, we bring it together, offer it here. So each step is a sacred prophetic step. So, please join me. Each step is a sacred prophetic step to realize my project called the Sacred Prophetic Relation of the Philippines and the Republic of Turkey for the world. Above all, I would like to acknowledge the angel said, our videographers, Madeleine Yu and Audrey Chong, because the Mother of Mercy, Mother of Interfaith Graces, they have called, she was the one who told me that she would like this temple, these daughters of hers, from the Philippine Dao Digong Temple, Interfaith Philippine Dao Digong Temple, headed by our beloved Grandmaster Thomas Leal. She's our Mother of Mercy, Mother of Interfaith Graces, told me, I would rather that the video documentation in the office of the First United Travel Incorporated be done by these temple videographers. Because it is with them that we will harvest, we will reap the result of every pilgrimage step. So with the help of Saint Padre Pio and all the saints and heroes, above all, the Mother of Mercy, Mother of Interfaith Graces, the Holy Family, the Holy Trinity, Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus, help us to fulfill the 2023 national and global pilgrimage to the Republic of Turkey. Each step will be offered to bridge the gap, to transcend the conflicts, the boundaries, the divisions, the classes of civilization, so that in the end, the Republic of Turkey, House of Mary, and the ruins in Ephesus will be revealed, will be restored to its former grandeur and glory. And above all, this will be done through the glory of our Filipino civilization. Can you please put it? Yeah. Saint Teresa there. Kaya, dito na lang muna, pwede ba? Yan. You know, the continuation is, I will just do it in the temple, the continuation of the explanation, but please Join me here. You are from this office. Oh, two of you. Will you please introduce me to you?
Francis. Ay, Francis.
Francis what?
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay, so, you see, this is a blessed day because, a sacred prophetic day because we invoke the graces. All my sacred prophetic pilgrimages to realize this. Rizal and the Katipunan pilgrimage for sacred prophetic politics in the Philippines for the world. I offer it here. This is my University of the Philippines research to the years. And so, it only goes to show that the First United Travel Incorporated will really be a destiny, or by God's providence, God's intervention, will be our partner in realizing all these sacred prophetic pilgrimages. And of course, the Republic of Turkey, and using Turkish airline. Because the YouTube video of this is a continuation of what we did on December 5, 2022. It is a blessed birthday of the Grandmaster Thomas Leang, the leader of the Philippine Tao Te Ching Temple, a very holy man. And God gave him to me like you, so we can do this mission for the Philippines, for the world. Above all, on December 5, 2022, we have the first offerers, the first who made their covenant, and you will see it in the video. When this is properly edited, we already have the first offering for their covenant to see to it that we will succeed in our sacred prophetic mission for the Philippines, for the world. Because we were joined there by the delegation from Cebu, headed by Papa June. We call him Papa June. They attended the December 4, 2022 Marian session. So anyway, according to Mama Mary, I should tell them what will happen already this before the year end. On December 25 is the anniversary of the marking of the Fatima soil that Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus instructed me to get from Fatima, Portugal. It was put together with the First Lady Imelda Romualdez Marcos in the ancestral home, the family garden of the family of President Ferdinand Edelin Marcos. In this book is my dream of President Ferdinand Edelin Marcos. And so the message of the Mother of Mercy, Mother of Interfaith Graces, is to enjoin the nation and the world, to join us in prayer offering, in celebrating that Christmas Day, 1999, marking of the sacred prophetic soul. And above all, so that the Rizal painting that was received by University of the Philippines President Alfredo E. Pascual and Secretary Eduardo M. Año of the Department of Interior and Local Government will be known to the world before I entrust it to the 17th Sacred Prophetic President, Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. And so, the rest we will do in the temple. It is good enough that what I liked in the inspiration was each step, its sacred prophetic step. That offering alone means we can do it. And now on the way here, because I thought we will no longer be able to have a shooting here. They were telling me even just in the garden, because it's Corinthian Plaza. And then Madeleine Yu told me, she's quite well versed also in the Bible. It's the Corinthian, the letter of the Corinthian of St. Paul. And so, the ruins in Ephesus, Republic of Turkey, through St. Paul, through our saints and heroes in the Philippines too, the ruins will be revealed and restored. Isn't that wonderful? O sige, magpalakpakan naman tayo na yung United Nations Anti-Corruption Day na celebrate natin, so that the heavens, the skies, and the seas. Now, on the way here, I was processing, why is it that on the way to Ephesus, the house of Turkey, the house of Mary rather, in the Republic of Turkey, and the Ephesus ruins, why is it that because I saw in the heavens, there were visions shown to me, and above all, the title of the video, according to the message, is Our Heaven, Our Home, Our King. Now I realize, our heaven, and now our home, because the original of this is from the Department of the Environment, Natural Resources. She wanted to become, henceforth be called the Mother of Mercy, Mother of Interfaith Graces. When she told me, I want to go home, I want to go home, so that's the home. So we have also the home of Mary in Turkey. So home is crucial. So our heaven, our home. When I presented it in the Department of the Environment, Natural Resources, now she is home. And now I understand. She who holds the light of kabanalan, kabayanan, kalikasan, or holiness, heroism, honoring creation. She would like to be in every home. In the same way that I will not show anymore the other books. In the same way that St. Joseph Barangay Education for the Golden Filipino Civilization, Professor Dr. Cesar and Dr. Ferdinand Blumentritt, because Dr. Ferdinand Blumentritt, those two heroes. We will have an event together with the Czech Republic by January, together with this present Czech Republic Ambassador to the Philippines, Yana Sediva. She told me already, I am free last week. Who knows, we will all be together. So I will not show any more the others because I know I took much of your time. I please beg you that every time you will celebrate a Mass here, the video, if it's possible to, because you will be part already of our YouTube video of Kabanalan, Kabayanan, Kalikasan. They're the ones doing it for me, with the grace of God. And so this is really now the YouTube video of what we did on December 5 and December 9. By the way, today, I would like also to extend my blessed, glorious birthday to the Regional Director of the Department of the Interior and Local Government in Cebu. We went there, you know, in this publication, he has a page, a tribute to him. He used to be with the National Barangay Operations Office, and Audrey would remember. We went there last year, November 2 to 4. We made a pilgrimage, And then, we already offered. We already envisioned. We were given the sign. We already offered. So, sacred prophetic leadership of Grandmaster Thomas Leang, through his sacred prophetic leadership in that pilgrimage to Cebu, we were able to ensure, to pray. We made pilgrimages to the sacred prophetic places of Cebu so that former Senator Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. will be the 17th sacred prophetic President of the Philippine Republic for the world. Thank you, the heavens, the seas, and the skies, and thank you, the First United Travel Incorporated. And so now we know that we have offered these petitions, these wishes. So every time you are opening the Mass, we know that this will already all be over. So we're assured of the success. Thank you. To all leaders, citizens, and communities in the Philippines and the other countries of the world which I have reached and which have given the blessing to these sacred icons, medals, and the crown. Today is December 5, 2022. And today, the saints and heroes and the faith communities represented now by our beloved Grandmaster Thomas Leang, because I have experienced his sacred prophetic leadership in all its fullness, very interfaith, full of compassion, and for me, Pope Francis should meet him because he contributes to what he desires. Pope Francis desires as a model interfaith dialogue and interaction. And here is Papa June, who is also a very model example of a dedicated disciple of Saint Joseph. As a matter of fact, that Saint Joseph, to my understanding, is a gift from Papa. We prefer to call him Papa June. So, today, everything conspires that this blessed temple, Philippine Dao Digong Temple, has been gifted by this big frame of the Holy Family from China. So, we thank the good Lord, God's merciful love, that the gift for a blessed and glorious birthday of our beloved Grandmaster Thomas Leang is this event that we are now holding. Because you see, God is never outdone in generosity. And so you experience every stage of what happened. Especially, you just came from the procession yesterday. And I think you brought the Virgin of Guadalupe. Hold this, please. Because this is the Saint Joseph that will be proclaimed to be able to realize the apparition of Saint Joseph with the child Jesus blessing the world immediately after the miracle of the dancing sun in Fatima on October 13, 1917. According to Saint Joseph, per his instruction to me, when St. Joseph Barangay Education is fully fulfilled through you, through our launch tonight, today, to celebrate the birthday of our beloved Grandmaster Thomas Layang. So now, why is this very important? Because everything that I've been doing is always inspired by Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus. I take this opportunity to call on what Saint Teresa said, that beginning today, December 5, 2022, with our launch, Holy Family, and the St. Joseph Barangay Education for the Golden Filipino Civilization, a prophecy of Dr. Jose Rizal and Dr. Ferdinand Blumentritt, which you will see in the YouTube video channel, Kabanalan, Kabayanihan, Kalikasan, or Holiness, Heroism, Honoring Creation. So, what will happen is, the heavens, the good Lord is very pleased with you. Do not think that you are not worthy, because our pilot project will show to the world what our Grandmaster Thomas Layang said. When we will all feel the holy fire, that God, the living God within us, then who can go against us, even as St. Paul puts it? And we can be all to all, as St. Paul puts it. Now, this used to be Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus Crown of Grace, and in the centennial of the Fatima apparition of 1917 to 2017, when it was given to me, I requested the nuns, Carmel, or the Gilmore, Quezon City Carmel of St. Teresa of the Child Jesus, because St. Teresa of the Child Jesus called me to my Carmelite vocation. I stayed for 5 years in Carmel of St. Joseph in Lucena City, Quezon Province, and I was formed there with the European, American mothers, and I cannot tell you more about it, but it's in the other videos in the YouTube channel. So, it is in this very sacred prophetic ground, when the beloved disciples, devotees of this Philippine Dao Digong Temple, were asked to remove and to put it in a box like this, because the instruction of Saint Teresa, it will be given really to President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. and Vice President Mayor Sara Duterte, who is also the Secretary of Education. So, without further ado, for all of this to be fulfilled, the St. Joseph prophecy, because the Holy Trinity wants the Holy Family to be proclaimed everywhere, and this to become the crown of peace. In the fullness of God's time, sacred prophetic politics in the Philippines, we will have sacred prophetic education, sacred prophetic development, sacred prophetic governance, sacred prophetic diplomacy. All of this will happen once St. Joseph Barangay Education is done, and you will be the living witnesses, you will be the living models that will pave the way. I will write about it to our good Secretary Benjamin Abalos of the Department of the Interior and Local Government. So now you will receive this gift, a covenant, because all of this I was bringing to the other nations of the world for blessing, and the last
travel of mine was in the Republic of Turkey. October 1 to October 8, 2022, to celebrate the 100 days of the 17th sacred prophetic president, Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. So, the message to me of our Blessed Mother, Mother of Mercy, here, show, Mother of Mercy, Mother of Mercy, Mother of Interfaith Graces, when we had the ceremony in the other part of this temple, the message is not to give these blessed icons to the cabinet members, but to you who have been sacrificing through the years. I just met you now, but because you have a very devoted Papa June, in Cebu at that, a model province, with a model governor, Gwen Garcia, and the daughter, Secretary Maria Prasco of the Department of Tourism. So, and the regional director, Leocadio T. Trobela. So, when you receive this coming from heaven, I am just an instrument. May I beg you, please, to honor and nurture it, to offer your prayers and sacrifices. So now the leaders, citizens, and communities of the Philippines and the world will understand that here in this humble, sacred prophetic temple, God called, God anointed, God called you chosen souls to own the responsibility to make a covenant. Inaako po ninyo ang pagpapakasakit at panalangin upang magtagumpay ang bawat pinuno, mamamayan at pamayanan. Take note, you have to take good care and you will nurture. Pakakainin nyo ng panalangin at pagpapakasakit itong matatanggap nyo. Kaya nga banal na krus. Ito naman, ang centennial, ang medal, glorious, di ba? So, alam nyo, tamang-tama yung nasa box ko ng corona. 14 from Cebu, 17 from this beloved temple. Ang natira na lang na krus, 10, 7 yung medal. Anyway, I will begin with Mr. President, the 17th Sacred Prophetic President of the Philippine Republic, Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. Tonight, you should rejoice because he is a prophetic, sacred prophetic leader, very humble. But the Blessed Mother, the Interfaith Blessed Mother, the Mother of Mercy, Mother of Interfaith Graces, is giving this. You see, this cross is also like, really, this is the mark of the spiritual presidency. So, Mr. President, you should rejoice. Someone is taking the full responsibility, offering sacrifices, prayers, and every moment of his life. So you will succeed. So you will succeed. Please, the delegation. My soul magnifies the Lord. My spirit rejoices in God, my Savior. He looks at me in my nothingness. Henceforth all ages shall call me blessed. The The Lord has done wonders for me. Holy is His name. Ito pong awit na to ang Magnificat. When the Blessed Mother received the message from the angel that you will be the Mother of God, and she accepted with her magnificent yes, with this song, proclaiming the glory and grandeur of God. So when you also each one receive, you can also sing or pray your Magnificat with Our Lady. That it is not through our own efforts. You've heard him speak earlier about that, how God called him. So now, this is Master Carol and this is Master Jen. So, this is for all your sacrifices, O Saint Joseph, you brought us together. You know, when we were there in Cebu, every moment was an experience of grace.
Thank you.
Siya nga pala, hawakan ko yan.
Thank you.
Ngayon, siyempre, Master Carol, ito sa'yo. Kasi nanggaling ito rito. So, why you should receive this, di ba? O, sige. Okay. Di ba, Cruz yan? Inaalaya niya lagi ng bulaklak. Wala akong petal dito, pero meron pa naman. O, yan lang sa'yo. Wow. Lagi siya napupuntahan ng ng St. Therese. Talaga nakalimutan, parang maibigay sa'yo ay yung Cruz.
Ng galak at mayroong liwanag na tatanglaw sa ating pagyapak. Minsan ang buhay ay isang awit ng luha at siyang papawin nito ay ang pag-asa ng umaga. Kahit anong tindi ng unos at kahit anong tindi ng dilim, may isang inang nagmamatiyag, nagmamahal sa atin. Awit niya'y pag-ibig ng Diyos, tawag niya'y magbalik loob, turo niya'y buhay na ang Diyos lamang sa atin nagkaloob. O inang mahal, narito kamit, awit-awit ang Ave Maria, at dalangin ng bawat pamilya'y kapayapa at pagkakaisa. Ang rosaryo mong hawak namin at awit-awit ang Ave Maria. Puspos ka ng diwang banal, dinggin ang aming payak na dasal. Ihatid mo kami sa langit ng amang mapagmahal. Awit-awit ang Ave Maria sa anak mo si Jesus. Puso namin ay ihahandog. Ang rosaryo mong hawak namin at awit-awit ang Ave Maria. Puspos ka ng diwang banal, dinggin ang aming payak na dasal. Ihatid mo
This is naman one for all for one. Every leader, citizen, and community, whether they will believe it or not, what we did today, tonight, to celebrate the birthday of our beloved Grandmaster Thomas Layang, this is a date destined by the good Lord. Believe it or not, no wonder yesterday I told in an event in the Valenzuela that we already reached the finishing line. And the message to me of all the saints, especially Jesus and Mary, Mary and Jesus, tell them, tears will be wiped away. And they will experience bliss, prosperity, unity. Because of what we did today, tonight. And especially what happened to me in the Republic of Turkey, when my niece and I, can you get my niece? When my niece and I went to the Republic of Turkey to celebrate 100 days of President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., with the help of the Embassy of the Republic of Turkey in the Philippines, what happened? I fell. Because the message is, have faith. My brain, I hit the rock. I was brought to the clinic or wherever. They were all afraid that something bad will happen to me. But I told them, no, there is a miracle of grace. It was just meant. So we can rebuild the ruins in every nation. This is my niece, beloved by Grandmaster Thomas Layang. She received this tonight. She has been begging. So, now, can you sing one triumphant song from you now? From the delegation, you used to sing. You are singing in the church. Maria, iampo kami sa mga panulay, panlabanan mo kami. By the way, halika nga dito. When you have honored and offered prayers and sacrifices, kapag pinakain nyo ng mga panalangin at sakripisyo, yung mga natanggap nyo yung krus, kaya pala krus yun ang binigay sa'yo. Number 1 to. Please, 1 or 2, 1 man, 3. Isang elderly man, isang babae, at saka isang kabataan to speak. What did you feel? Ako dito?
I'm overwhelmed
Ay!
since the beginning. Pagpasok pa lang muna namin sa therapy.
Ay, oo nga, paligay mo nga sila doon.
Maraming salamat po sa lahat. Sana po pagtulungan natin kung ano man yung gusto nilang pagawa sa ating lahat. At pipilitin ko po kahit may sakit na ako kung ano may tutulong ko sa inyo. Maraming salamat po, Master. Kay June at mga taga Cebu. Thank you so much. At kung ano man ho ito pinabibigay sa akin ni Lord para iparating sa iba pang tao, pagtulungan natin. Thank you po.
Thank you so much, no nga. Sorry. I'm overwhelmed also this event that we celebrate the natal day of Master Thomas. Then we're so very grateful as a Cebu that nagsalo-salo po na binigyan ng biyaya galing kay Master at saka kay Nanay. Thank you po sa lahat.
Now, ang kabataang tulad ko, sino?
start, darling.
Good evening, everyone. Isa lang yung masasabi ko. Let us not forget that Master Thomas had said that it is as it is. It is what it is. Yes, so kailangan i-live out natin kung anong message niya for us.
Good evening po para sa atin po lahat. Gusto ko lang po magpasalamat kay La Master, kay June, and sa lahat po na nandito po. And lalo po sa mga tao po na nandito po sa temple. Lagi po natin tandaan at isa puso kung ano po yung mga sinabi sa atin, yung natutunan natin, at yung mga naranasan natin. Yun lang po. Salamat po.
Good evening to everyone. In behalf of the Cebuano delegation, we would like to thank this opportunity that has been given to us. As a youth, we will bring this experience in the future, that we will learn something from this, and that this experience will increase our faith in God, and that we are also thankful for the instrument that God gave us through Master and Kuya June, and of course to Ma'am, to Nanay, and to everyone who has been a part of this wonderful experience that would surely be an inspiration to us, the youth. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Good evening po to everyone. First, I want to thank Noy Jun. We call him Noy Jun. Noy is like Kuya in our dialect, Cebuano. And for bringing us here at this place. Thank you, Master, for accepting us today. And I just want to say that as a youth, let us be bearers of light, messenger of the message of the Lord to everyone. Let us be an instrument of what God wants us to do. And as what Master said earlier, it is what it is. Thank you.
Tagumpay! Tagumpay kami! Tagumpay! Tagumpay ang ating night. Ako, I feel, kaya ako hindi na-stress, moment to moment. Kasi nga, the Lord is the one doing it for us. Ngayon, nakapasa na sa inyo. I may be taken by God, but because we can establish the module and you can now show the way. Kasi ang ganda niya, magkadugtong kayo ng temple, ng mga disciples dito. So, at sabi nga ni Grandmaster Thomas Leang kanina, walang stress because the Lord is the one doing it also for us. This body is the instrument. And with your acceptance, the Philippines, according to Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus today in the message to me, the Philippines will be the instrument of grace, divine intervention, divine providence. So, now you begin that Cebu and the beloved temple here, we have begun the celebration. We now make public my personal celebration, the anniversary celebration of my December 25 Christmas Day 1999 with First Lady Imelda Romualdez Marcos, when I led the ceremony putting the Fatima sacred soil, the sacred prophetic covenant soil from Fatima, Portugal. So you see, with what we did today, we have offered a lot of graces for the Filipino people. And above all, there is already a foundation. for my project. The project which I head now, I call it the Sacred Prophetic Relation of the Philippines and the Republic of Turkey for the world. Amen! Salamat po. Abay, kami nagpapasalamat sa iyo, kung di sa inyo, hindi kami na-inspire.